Yo, what's up, outdoor adventures? I'm just chilling with my dog. Hell yeah, dude. I'm just chilling with my guitar. Probably gonna make some riffs today. You know Americana by Offspring? No, I never listened to Offspring, to be honest. That pure monster? That pure monster. The hell are you talking about? That pure monster? What does that mean? I don't know what to do after that. Fortunate Sons? I don't remember Fortunate Sons of them. Fuck, I forgot how to play that riff. I don't know. American Special Freebird. This guitar is like super short to what I'm compared to. Nice one, bro. Thanks. No. Okay, I'm starting to remember. My Blur. Song to Go. You mean song 2? Alright, but here's the thing. Never say a song and then say go. I'm not going to do it. If you say a song and then say go immediately afterwards, I'm never gonna play your song. You will be a star a day, hopefully. Honestly, I'm debating if I even want to be, but you know, I mean, hopefully, because I want to do what I want to do for a living. This is out of tune. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in the future. But yeah, if you didn't mean to say it, you're all good. Dimebag was the greatest. Alright, now I'll try to relearn song 2. You didn't understand what I meant. Yeah, that's what I thought, but you're all good. And also, a lot of people tend to do that as well, and I'm trying to stop that behavior. Damn, you're cool. Hell yeah, dude. Z Gorilla. Dude, baby. Baby. That was baby song. From Justin Bieber. Hell no. What you do is cool. Hell yeah, Gorilla. Thank you. Who's your favorite artist? Shit, you know, I don't really know. I like Mastodon. I like Gojira. I like Lamb of God. I like Pantera. How much does YouTube pay you? Currently nothing. The only time I've gotten paid off of YouTube, it hasn't even come in yet, but it's through donations. That's where I get my most money. Eminem. Yeah, it's still saying that I don't have enough watch hours to get ad revenue. So I need like 500 more watch hours. My dog is whimpering. He has a bad ear. Oh shit. No. Is he good? Do you need to take him to the vet? My guitar collection? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of my guitar collection. It took me a while to acquire all of them. but I'm thinking about getting rid of some. I just don't know which ones. I'm thinking this one might go, even though I do like this guitar every time I pick it up, but I barely play it. There is no, you like pop. Well, it depends what type of pop it is. Fuck. Crazy. A $3,000 guitar? I mean, probably. Depends how much Edward Explorers go for. We both have long hair, but we boys. Yeah. If you saw one of my videos, I think the guitar that I was referring to is my Edwards Explorer, which is up there. I haven't brought it out in a while. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to the fan base of the decibels, dude. Or whatever I'm gonna call you guys. Make sure y'all like the stream and subscribe. And watch my videos in the background so I can get those watch hours up. That'd be fantastic. Y'all don't have to do that. That's I subscribed. Hell yeah. I'm a fan. Yeah, I've seen Outdoor Adventures on here a lot recently. Like the past like 2 weeks. You are fired. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. the guitar. Oh my god. You have to do a concert. People have been telling me that. I will try. I will definitely try. I'll try to get a band together and try to like live stream a show or something. But yeah, I'll definitely try. My @ is Outdoor Adventures. Yeah, I think I've taken a look at your channel just to see who you were, because I think you commented on one of my videos before. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. I have no idea how long I'm going to be live for, so hope you like the guitar sounds that I'm doing. Big pitch harmonics are harder on this guitar for some reason. It would be fire. Do you know the song? What song? You have to release a song. Are humbuckers necessary for the chunky chugga? It depends. It depends what type of pedals you have on, and I mean, you don't need them per se, but you'll probably get a lot more feedback. And what feedback is basically like that when you put it on a distorted channel. But other than that, I mean, you can still get the you can get that out of a single coil pickup or a P90. P90s are actually pretty good for distortion. What is you gay? Gay? Am I gay, bro? Is that what you're asking me? Are you asking me out? I'm going to do a camping vid for my channel because I love stuff like that. So make a new channel for the things you love. Honestly, I'm just gonna use this channel for all the things that I love. And just see what sticks. I'm a beginner and my first electric guitar has 2 single coil pickups. I don't have any pedals, either just a metal effect headphone amp, but I want to chug. You should be good with that. I mean, like, all you gotta really know how to do for the chugs is just like put your palm on the string like that. You'll get there. You should do a skating video if you like skating. I do like skateboarding, but like I don't really do any tricks or anything like that. Like, God damn, that guitar gives me eargasms. My grandfather died in 2020. I'm so sad. Then I am from India. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. That sucks. I lost my grandmother in 2020. Thank you everybody for liking the stream. My birthday is in the 31st of October, Halloween. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, can you play any new metal song that comes to your mind? Sure. The splash and throw everywhere the smell. Like my shirt? Hell yeah. I love this album. This is probably my favorite album off of Rage Against the Machine's catalog. I see in social media that... And she goes... Bro, what? Bro, I don't want to hear about that. Like, what do you mean the sun is eating her shit, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what social medias do you go on? Everybody in the stream, question this dude right now. Question this dude right now. What platforms are you on? Where did you see this shit happen at? The bullshit, the bullshit, the bullshit. In Chrome, Google. I'm not functioning after reading that either, to be honest. Yeah, but what website? That can't just be off of Google Chrome. Yeah, these pickups are not picking up pinch harmonics that well. Delete Google history much. When I see I'm done about. What? Whammy bar? I don't have a whammy bar on this one. India is not for beginners. Not for beginners. What does that mean? Describe. What is it India for? When you eat our things, you will die. How much is hot? It's domination. Sounds like Pantera. Is banned. Corporal Clog, welcome back to the channel, bro. Zelfir. What? You are banned. Can you do a Deftones song? Do I have to? Michael, what is good, Michael? I've been banned since the channel was made. Yeah, it makes sense. I haven't like done a band sesh in a while, where I just like ban people. Honestly, I kind of want to do like a whole thing where if I get a shit ton of people, I will start banning them again, like just for fun. Because it was fun doing that. Everybody left after I said band. I don't have a channel. Womp womp. I literally knew you were going to play My Own Summer. It's the only song that I know from Deftones. The only reason why I know how to play it is because I was in a band that played it. I think the only other like song that I know how to play. You are bad. I play better than you. You do? I highly doubt that. Because most people who play better than me don't have to say that they're better than me. Guitar Bro Riz. You are correct on that, exactly. If you know that you're better than me, you don't have to tell me. I know there's a lot of people that are better than me. But I am also a lot better than most people that I've come across with in real life. Being like the best on cyberspace doesn't really matter all that much to me. There's a million people who like fake guitar playing online anyways. And there's a couple people who don't that are actually genuinely better than me. And I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's not a contest of who's better. It's just what music can I make and what makes me happy. I never hear a great guitarist brag on themselves. They show their skill by doing it exactly. Your skills are average. See, now I'm thinking that you're not better than me. James, what are you, James Hetfield? So fuck the haters, dude. Fuck the haters. I just do what I want. I don't like really practice that much anymore. I just kind of hop on here. Honestly, the most times that I play guitar is when I'm streaming now, which is kind of sad to say, but I really only play guitar when I'm like on stream now, because I don't know, I kind of lost focus after like my band just like kept falling apart. So or Metallica. Yeah, I used to play a lot. Can you play Eddie Bashiga? I can try. That picking pattern is so fucking. I wouldn't be able to do the whole song, but I could do like somewhat of the riff. The lead. I've lost a few good women because I chose guitar over them. Yeah, same. Honestly, they weren't really that good though. Well, the ones after my first one were not. My first like ex was a pretty decent human being. That's putting it lightly. She was like pretty good to me, other than the fact that she cheated on me. But that's about it. Love hurts. I mean, I like love. Like, I don't think it hurts all the time. It only hurts when it ends. You know, and the thing is that I'm actually still in contact with that ex, and we're actually pretty good friends. Unlike a lot of my other exes, where we are not on talking terms at all whatsoever. When the guitar boy ego heart, they will smash all the hater. What? It's that weird. I got to the point I tell them they either my girl or they a groupie, can't be both. That's crazy. I don't know. I've had relationships where I just knew it wasn't going to end well, and I kept going. And those ones always turn out bad. Lesson learned. Never keep a bad relationship going. It's not worth it. How many guitars cheat? Exactly. You know what's funny? I like, honestly, like, cheating is definitely a big thing, but it's more than that. If you're, like, making me your personal wallet, that's when I take a serious issue. I used to have close to 200 before I gave them away. Shit, I got 20. I don't have 200, but fuck, how do you have 200 guitars? That's so much room. Like, the amount of space that you would need for 200 guitars is absolutely insane. Where did you store them? The Mickle thinks it's a good god of guitars. Yo, miss me? I have been missing you, dude. Where have you been, Dixon? Fuck, what was that? Dixon, where have you been, bro? Where have you been? Tell us right now. Yo, exams? Fuck. Coffee or tea? Ooh, that's a hard one. Do you like punk? I like the energy of punk. Do I, like, would I listen to it on my own? No. But, would I listen to it if there was a punk band playing? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I think live punk music, really good. Well, depends. But I'd rather watch a live punk band than listen to them on my phone. If I'm, like, gonna, like, listen to them, I'd rather listen to a punk band live. And I'd rather listen to, like, local people who are still alive, because a lot of the punk music that was made in the 70s and 80s, they're all dead, so... And, like, the big ones, like Black Flag, like, they weren't even, like, a real true punk band. They were an industry plant. So, I say, if you're gonna listen to punk, listen to, like, actual punk bands. Do you like Nirvana? I do like Nirvana. Because they're easy to play. I will be real. Yeah, I really only like Nirvana because of the Bleach and In Utero albums. I mean, I like Nevermind, but it's kind of their worst album out of the three. But I like the albums Bleach and In Utero. How loud you got the amp setting on? Not that loud, to be honest. I don't really have my amp that loud. I know my show is called, like, the decibel maxing show. I'm supposed to max out all the decibels. But I don't live by myself, so I'm not gonna do that. Now, if you guys fund an apartment or a house for me, different story. I will, like, crank this shit sky high, as loud as I possibly can. Especially if I just buy a house in the middle of nowhere. Do you listen to Korn? I used to. I know some Korn songs. Diddy needs his baby oil for the party, bro. Hell yeah, he does. The cops took it all. Turn it up to 11. The 7th string. I used to own one, but it's like playing a 2x4. I mean, I got an 8 string back there. But I'm just too lazy to like get up and grab it when I already got a guitar in front of me. Play some Slipknot. Some Slipknot. Play Crazy Train, gotta have one for Ozzy. One for Ozzy. Hi, pretty. Royal versus cops. Why are you talking about Diddy so much? Do you have like an attraction to Diddy or something? A 455 need Diddy progress for a black baby? What? Where do you buy your meth from? I need some. Yeah, what meth plug do you have, bro? Van Halen? Max Anaza? What? hot for teacher. That was a great one, but I've never had any hot teachers. I had one hot teacher in like middle school. And that's it. I think all the attractive ones go to like preschool. As in teachers. As in teachers. A cold what? What? Kid A album. It was very chill. I haven't really been listening to Radiohead like at all. Good save. Well, we were talking about teachers. So it was implied, and I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't sound quite right. My nephew had a smoking hot teacher when he was in junior high. I was mad because I went to the same junior high. That's crazy. Yeah, my attractive teacher in junior high school taught the special needs class. And I was in there because had a shit reading level. I had like a second grade late reading level in sixth grade. What's up, TOR? Welcome to the live stream, bro. You know what's low-key messed up about school? For the longest time, I just thought everybody was like way smarter than me in academics. And it wasn't until like the end of high school is when I realized that everybody just cheats. And that's how people got A's and B's like all the time, by doing nothing. I was like, God damn it. Every student cheats? Yeah, now I believe it. I believe it now 100%, especially with ChatGPT. Bro, people are definitely faking essays now. And I wasn't even like showed that shit, because that shit was still available during when I was in high school. And that was in 2014 to 2018. And there were websites where they would just auto generate like paragraphs for you and answers, and people just did that, and I had no clue about it. And I was like, what the fuck? And I learned it at like in senior year, when somebody was like, oh yeah, you could just go on this website, like click in what like article you're doing a paper on, like put a bunch of references on it, and then boom, it like did it for me. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Like, I was actually doing my homework when people were just doing that and getting away with it. Do you study music? I used to. I took like 2 college classes on music. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I don't think the school material actually matters. I think it's just more of like teaching people how to do something that you don't really want to do. And that's fine. I do think some of the people who actually do their homework, like, legitimately, are more intelligent than the people who just cheat. But you really don't need schoolwork in life. Like, that's the thing. Like, math, the only math that you really do is like stuff to your bank account, and you don't need anything past like basic like plus and minus math for like banking. You really don't need anything else, unless you're like going into the stock market or something. You really don't need like anything past like pre-algebra. Where am I from? I'm from California. And like, history class would be actually useful and interesting if they just cut out the whole like um, ancient like Mayans type of stuff in history class, because that shit was so goddamn boring. We didn't get to recent history until my sophomore year, and I was just like fortunate and unfortunate enough to get the hardest history teacher. And that's when we actually started getting into the interesting topics like World War One and World War Two. Although it did suck because he like had our test layout like how colleges do. Like, we literally had the like things that you have to buy at the vending machine in a college to like do a bubble sheet. Which also, that's stupid. Why do I need to buy my own bubble sheet for school? The school should already provide it. I know it's college, and college is like, well, you got to do everything yourself. Bro, I shouldn't have to pay $3 for a bubble sheet. And then, oops, if I got the wrong bubble sheet, I can't leave the like classroom, or I fail. Like, That type of shit is bullshit in college. Money or love. Bro, why do you keep talking about baby oil, dude? It is a simple subject, but like here's the thing, the schools can't even go into like the actual interesting parts of history because they just don't allow it. They're like, okay, we're gonna make America look as good as possible during our history class, and that's it. That's all they go through. They don't get down to the nitty gritty. The only one who actually did that was my sophomore year teacher. And that's how I found out that America was actually a big supporter of Germany during like the World War II era when Nazis were taking over. A lot of Americans were actually in support of that. Like Henry Ford was a big supporter of Hitler during the Nazi regime. It would be much better if I had guitar classes at school instead of math and geometry and physical sport classes. No, I think physical sports should be in the classroom. Because, like, dude, you got kids sitting around for like 8 hours of the day doing absolutely fuck all. Like, they should be out, like, doing something. I actually think they should be doing a lot more physical activity when you're younger. Because, like, a lot of the times, like, kids will just go home and play on their iPad or their video game system or be on a PC. I think school should be more focused on physical education than anything because when you're young, that's the only real time you can like actually do that type of stuff. Like when you're young, your joints aren't going to hurt. If you fall and take damage, you're gonna heal like damn near instantly, unless you break a bone. And even then, it's only gonna take like 1 or 2 months for you to heal, as opposed to when you grow up and you get out of high school and you break a bone, yeah, good luck, bro. You're gonna lose like your motion of movement, and like your arms just gonna be like fucked up for life, basically. After 19 and you break a bone, like yeah, good luck healing that shit. You break a rib, oh, good fucking luck, dude. Good fucking luck. But when you're 12 and you break an arm, it's no big deal. Like it sucks, yeah, but it's like it's not like oh like this is going to cost me like my job and I'm gonna have to call out of work. Nah, fuck that. You just like you still go to school and you have a cast and everybody signs it. I just started playing electric. Any tips? Also, should I play with an effect or not? I say play like how you want to play. If you want to play with effects, I say go for it. If you want to play completely clean, I say go for it as well. I do think there is a balance between both. The people who are like, oh, you should only play clean when you start out. No, fuck that shit. Do what you want. If you want to sound like you have distortion and you have power, go for it. 2 kilometers. That's like 1 mile. That's not even bad, bro. How old are you? Bro, if you are below the age of 18 and you cannot run a mile, you need to start running more. Like, No apologies. You need to like start working out, bro. If you can't run a mile and you're under 18, like, bro, you need to like run more. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Called you out. Cause I could do a 5 minute mile back in the day. Honestly, I could probably still get to like 7. I could probably run a 7 minute mile right now. I still keep up with my physical fitness. And like, if you feel like shit after running a mile and you're young, it's your diet. It is just your diet. What's up, Millie Maple? So, what did you eat? What did you eat and what did you drink? Because that's a big one. If you're just chugging soda, you're going to feel like shit. Or chugging juice, you're going to feel like shit. Um, Water. People need to drink a lot more water, agua. People don't do that for some reason. Just relaxing. Hell yeah. Now I'm 27. Yeah, I'm 25. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pedals right now. Yeah, 7 pedals. But almost none of them are activated except my whammy. I have a Digitech whammy. I have a Joyo Hot Watch Fuzz. I have a blues driver. It's just Azul. Nickelback. How do you play that? I got it. Guns N' Roses. Have you tried Weezer? Any easy songs to start out with? Shit. Probably like Enter Sandman. I don't know. That's a pretty easy song to learn. Iconic song, exactly. Do you think Alice in Chains is good? I don't know. I haven't really gave them a shot yet, to be honest. I still haven't like given them a fair rundown. So I don't know. Thank you. Yeah. Can you play a little help from my friends? Isn't that by the Beatles? Have you gone to any concerts? To a concert? I've gone to a couple of concerts, yeah. No, Joe Crocker. I don't know who that is. But yeah. You should be on stage. I keep getting that. Keep getting that a lot. You played High on Drugs at Woodstock. Who didn't play High on Drugs at Woodstock? That's like literally everybody. That's Jimi Hendrix. That's the Santana dude. Fucking, who else was there at Woodstock? Korn was definitely high as fuck during Woodstock. Limp Bizkit was definitely on some shit. Um, Fucking, who else was at Woodstock? Bro, I feel like everybody was like high at Woodstock. Green Day was high at Woodstock. I think Primus was like sober. I think those are that was like one of the few bands who was sober during that time. The original Woodstock? There's no original Woodstock. They're all Woodstock. There's different Woodstocks. And I appreciate it. Hell yeah. Thank you, El Nayor. No, I fucked that one up. Oh well. The first one, my guy. The first one. I don't know what the first Woodstock is. Is it 80? Is it 68? Is that the first one? Alright, I think I'm heading out. 1969 Woods. Alright, have a good one. I'm out.